Thanks. So carry on.
Okay. Please, Daniel, share the screen.
Right.
Oh, Shade.
Okay, while Daniel is sharing the screen, let me quickly take you on the introductory part. Good evening, everyone. My name is Richest Alexander, and I am the team lead of Group 22. My team topic is AI Agriculture Advisory Agents. And it is my pleasure to introduce AgroNexa AI, Nigerian Farming Intelligence. Please, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you're
Yes, I noticed I'm echoing. Don't know why. I don't know. Hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. I said it is my pleasure to introduce AgroNexa AI, Nigerian Farming Intelligence. Before I continue, I would like to recognize my amazing teammates, Princess Jeremiah, Daniel, Justin, Wachuku. And I also want to plead on behalf of Princess because her grandmother's burial is today, so that's why she's not able to be here today. This project was truly a team effort and significantly. I don't know why I'm echoing. Okay, now imagine a farmer in a remote village asking, why are my cassava leaves turning yellow? Traditionally, the farmer would wait days or even weeks to meet an agricultural extension officer. But with AgroNexa AI, the farmer gets guidance within seconds. So how did we build AgroNexa AI? First, we defined the goal. Now, the goal, we listened to when our tutor, Mrs. Stewart, taught us that, first of all, we defined the goal. Now, our goal was to help Nigerian farmers make better decisions, increase yields, and reduce losses. Now, secondly, we use role-play design by giving the AI an identity, a friendly and knowledgeable virtual agricultural consultant that understands Nigerian farming realities. We do not just give the AI a random identity. We made sure we went into details and made the AI understand who it truly is. Then, thirdly, we design a step-by-step workflow. The farmer asks a question, AgroNexa AI analyzes the problem. It processes agricultural knowledge and provides clear recommendations and solutions. Now, you can advisory AI advisory agents and the can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. I can hear you.
I can.
Okay, now you can be asking what's the difference between the traditional advisory agents and our AI advisory agents. Now, the traditional advisory agents can only help one farmer at a time. Now, you know what an advisory agent is? Those people that help farmers to make better decisions. Yes. Then the AI advisory agent can help thousands of farmers anytime, anywhere, and in seconds. So AgroNexa AI is not here to replace agricultural experts. It is here to make their knowledge available to every farmer every day. So welcome to the future of farming. So stay tuned as you watch and listen to my able teammates take you through the practical aspects of Nexa AI. Please, Daniel, please go on. Thank you.
So I'll call on Mr. Jeremy. So Mr. Jeremy, please go ahead. Mr. Jeremy will be speaking first. Mr. Jeremy, can you hear me?
Jeremiah, please, are you unmuted?
Okay, so to save time, I'll just dive right into it. All right, so everyone, I want to really appreciate the opportunity for having to speak about this. And I want to also appreciate my able team lead, Miss Richest, and also my fellow team members. So we're talking about AgroNexa AI today. So my team lead has already said everything. She has said it all. So without wasting much time, I'll just try to run through the features of the application. So first things first, we are going to look at is the user interface. Okay, first, the user interface. So we tried as much as we can to make the user interface of AgroNexa AI to be as responsive as it can be and also user-friendly. As you can see right here, ClickUps are just everywhere. You can just click whatever you're looking for is just right, floating around everywhere. So, but the first thing I'm going to major on will be the user. So the first thing we looked into while creating AgroNexa AI was context. That was one of the most important things we looked into. So what does this mean? Now, what works for a farmer in Kano State might not work for another farmer in Port Harcourt, might not also work for another farmer in maybe Enugu, So we added this user profile here, whereby a farmer can have his or her own profile, right? A farmer can have his or her own profile to him or herself, right? So let's say, so that when you log into the application, you don't have to come and start setting up everything, setting up your location, setting up your name, setting up everything that has to do with the profile, right? So that's why we together in the team, we came up with this idea of adding user. So, but without wasting time, we kind of like added dummy users here for faster demo. So we added dummy users. So you can see the first dummy user that we have here. These are not actual real life users. They are dummy users. So the first person here is Brahim Bello from Kano State. You can see that he's a commercial farmer who farms maize and sorghum, and he owns 5 hectares of land in Sudan Savannah. And then there's another person here, another user here, who is Chief Mrs. Folake Adebayo, who resides in Ogun State. She's an agribusiness manager who farms cassava, and she owns 12 hectares of land. And thirdly, we have Dr. Chidi Nnamdi, who stays in Enugu State. He's an agronomist who farms yam and vegetables with 4 hectares of land in Drive Savannah. So we're going to just pick one randomly. So let's go with Ibrahim Bello from Kano State. But apart from this, we can also come right here and click on logout, and then right here, there's a place that says create account. So if you want to customize it to your taste, you can just create your own account, add your own name, add your email address. Right here, you can add your phone number and all of those stuff. You can change your state from here. But because of time, we won't be going through all this. So I'll just pick one of the demo users. So it says quick demo switcher. So I'll pick Ibrahim from Kano State, right? So the application has already taken context from that. Now, the application knows that I am Ibrahim Bello from Kano State, who farms maize and sorghum. So one other thing I'm going to talk about here in the menu will be the AgroNexa AI chat. So this AgroNexa AI chat is where you basically come to, throw in your questions, the questions you have about farming, whether you are new to the farming business or you have already been there. You can just throw in your questions to the chat, and then it gives you detailed and practical answers. So we're going to test this out right now. So what I would say is let's just pick random stuff. So we can say I have 5 hectares of 5 hectares of land with maize and, or let's just say with maize, right? And in Kano State. And I am, oh, I sent it by mistake. Okay. So it's running now. Let's see if it will pick context from what we already have. All right. So looks like your message got cut off. You see, the AI already knows that the message got cut off. Looks like your message got cut off at the end, but I can already tell you have a fantastic setup. Being in Kano State, you see, being in Kano State, this particular place in Kano State, Sudan Savannah, I see the AI already knows that we are in Sudan Savannah because of the profile. So That's why I talked about context earlier. The AI already has context of who we are. So it gives you a massive advantage. You are right next to the West Africans, blah, 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 blah. And then it gives us all the information we need to know about farming that particular product in Kano State, right? Both the prices and everything we have to know. So without wasting much time, I'll just dive right into the next feature, which is the pest and disease diagnostic. So right here, this is where probably a farmer has an issue with his or her plant, or has an issue with maybe the farmer doesn't do crops alone. The farmer has a poultry, or maybe one of the livestock is sick or something. Just basic farmer stuff. Just discovers an issue and then wants to know what is going on, right? So you just come here. So the diagnoser right here, you can just come and say, okay, what is having the issue? So we can say maize, which is what it is. You can put any other stuff, but let's just use maize. So what's part of the maize is having an issue? So we can say leaf, the leaf, then it also has a section to add an image if you want to add an image of what you are seeing, because not every crop issue can be described, because most of those crop issues have real, high scientific names that can't be described. So you can just add an image of what you're seeing here. So right here, you can say, add a description, can say my leaf, can say the leaf is turning yellow. Can see how basic I was, and then run diagnostics. So it runs the analysis very fast. So what it's doing right now, okay, so it's up. So you say it gave the name, diagnosis result, nitrogen deficiency. So you see why I say that these things have complicated terms. So organic, blah 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 blah, and then chemical treatment and pre-harvest, whatever. So nitrogen, urea, application, blah blah blah. So it just gives you everything that you need to do. So what to do next? Immediate actions: inspect the farm to verify, whatever. So it basically tells you, the next step to take, to resolve that particular issue. So quickly, next I'll be talking about the farm planner and ROI calculator. So this is one of the most interesting parts, my favorite part. So what this basically does is, let's say, for example, someone wants to go into a particular farming business, because farming does not only deal with planting crops and harvesting and then rearing animals and livestock. Farming also has to do with business, right? So before you go into any farming, business, you have to know if it's doable, something doable. Looking at your current circumstance, looking at how much you have, how much plot of land you have, your location also matters, right? And also what you are going to plant also matters. So right here, if you don't have any idea about how it's going to be, you can just come to this calculator, and then it will ask you farm enterprise. What's farm enterprise? You can pick cassava. There are other things to pick from here. Then your states can ask your state. There are other states to pick from. So we are currently in Kano State. But mind you, even if your context is this, you can still choose other states from here to adjust. But for the sake of time, we'll just go with what we have here. So let's say we have 5 hectares of land. You can also switch this. 5 hectares of land. And then let's say we have 1.5 million naira to start this business. And then click on generate. From right here, it has already generated. Okay, let me just click on generate and see. Trying to be as fast as I can. Come on. So what this does is basically it looks at what you have and tries to make a plan for you. Tries to make a business plan for you if it's doable, and it gives you the metrics of what's going to happen, your gross revenue, your harvest yield, your net profit and return on investment, and then all of those things right here. So let's wait and see if this loads up quick. If it doesn't, we'll just have to skip to the next.
I'm so sorry. I've been struggling with my network.
Mr. Jeremy is here. Looks like this is taking so much time. Okay, so it's taking its time to draft out the plan. This is the data of what was here initially. That's what we still have here. So just to save time, I'll just, this is what was already generated. So right here, it has the data of 2.1 million naira as the total cost, which is what was here, right? That 2.1 million naira, and then projected harvest yield. So this is what you are going to have from this amount when you invest it into cassava cultivation, right? So it's going to yield you 12.5 tons, right? Which unit price for one is 420,000 per ton, right? So, and it says project gross revenue, you are going to be having a gross revenue of 5.250 million naira, and then a net profit and return on investment of 3.150 million naira. So right here, capital and input costs, it just gives you all the data and metrics of everything going on right here and all of those things. So everything you need to start that particular business, all the information you need is right here. And then quickly, because of time, I jump right into the weather and price. So right here, this is where you know the current market prices of commodities, of crops, of grains and all those stuff. So right here it says white maize 50 kg, it costs 58,000 naira. So this is where you just come to find the current market prices of these commodities. And right here, let's say if we pick white maize, which is 50 kg. So right here, this is produce value calculator. So it says white maize 50 kg, 50 kg bag. Unit price benchmark 58,000 naira. Quantity. So you can switch the quantity here and then to calculate your gross market value. So if I switch it back to 11, if I switch it to 11, it goes up. Can see the gross market value going up, right? So this is what the calculator basically does, and it also comes here to calculate 3-month price trend and all of those stuff. So yeah, and I think that's basically everything I have to say. I would like my team lead, Miss Riches, to talk about the farmer knowledge base agri-tech directory. Miss Riches, can you hear me?
You can speak now, Riches. Unmute and speak. Unmute and speak, Riches.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you so much. Now let's quickly look at the farmer knowledge base. So the farmer knowledge base is basically like an handbook, like the farmer's handbook. So this handbook, like it helps you to read. You can take some courses. These are just like courses you can read through. For example, this high yield cassava production guide. You can open it, then you can read it. That's if you don't want to use the chat box to get your knowledge. This one just like a general knowledge. You can just get a lot of knowledge from it. Then there are other courses here as well. That's the broiler poultry management. There are many things here.
Thank you, Richard. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
You guys, thank you. We can't.
Thank you, sir.
We've taken enough time, but I want to really commend your group. You guys, your product is amazing, and in short. But anyway, I'm going to be making an announcement today, and I think your product might be the first that I might have to feature.
Thank you, sir.
So your product is super amazing. Like, this is good. This is good. This is good. This is so damn good. So thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, guys.
So